here at Priest Lake, starting from Coolin, Idaho. We just got to the trailhead. We're going to be seeing some trails. We're going to get out into some big clear cuts, running ridge lines. We're going to be putting all these tracks to the test and putting them through their paces to show everyone what these things are capable with our product on them.
Jake, you excited?
Can't wait, pal. It's gonna be awesome.
Jake, what did you do?
Well, you see, too many whoop-hows in the old beast here. And we broke the axle.
This is not a great place to do that.
Well, it's fine. If you're not broken, you're really not having any fun at all.
Are you having fun?
Fuck yeah.
I'm having fun.
I'm having fun.
But so I guess front driver axle broke when he was back over here in the trees. They got him out. They towed him out while we were playing down there. Coming down the mountain, especially almost. Or well, not. Luckily, we're going back down the mountain, downhill. So it's not like it's going to be as big of a challenge to make it up things. However, the front tracks will pull you around corners.
Yeah.
So now when he makes a right, he's not going to have that outside track to really kind of pull him around and turn the thing as well as it would. So it's about to get even more interesting.
warming hut. Now we're gonna go hit some more trails and end the day on a high note.
Dude, as I said earlier, that peak was the most epic scenic vibes in like view that you could ever ask for. I mean, the warming hut was a refresh, especially for Jesse since he doesn't have a closed cab and heat. There's a bunch of fresh powder around here. We're gonna go hit some more trails, get some more action shots, and just let the adventure continue. But
Felt necessary.
yeah, let's go spin these tracks.
So on this car with the big tracks, there's a ton of leverage. So you can oversteer, and you just have to, it's not a big deal usually, and you can drive through it. But I was actually in some sketchy stuff and I wasn't paying close enough attention. The steering wheel ripped out of my hand, went to full turn, and that breaks the CV. So you can kind of see like that moves too much. So basically that's broken in there. So I know it's a problem, so I carry a spare axle. So we're just gonna put a new axle in it. But it's pretty, when you break an axle, especially with Trax, you're down to 3-wheel drive, and that basically means stuck everywhere. So that's what we're doing, changing the axle. So what I'm gonna show you guys is the difference between Trax Brax brackets and what like Camso or Can-Am tracks would come with. So we'll come down here. This bracket mounts to the knuckle, the front knuckle on the car through the brake bolts. That's patent pending. And all of the other Trax system brackets mount to the A-arm. So if you have an aftermarket A-arm assembly like this car does, you simply can't run Trax because there is no conversion bracket for it. So Trax Brax really revolutionized the ability to run Trax on any suspension type vehicle, no matter what modifications you've done. It's really cool. It's some ingenious ideas on how to solve a really complex problem, because there's a lot of steering geometry that goes into it. Anyway, they work super well, and that's what this assembly is.
Hey, I'm Jesse. I'm the owner of Trax Brax. We came around about 2 years ago. We designed anti-rotation brackets for these tracks. Noticed no one was out there doing anything, and so we jumped on it because we're in the Northwest and see a lot of snow and a lot of machines that are wanting tracks on them. And so that's where we came in, because pretty much all these machines these days are aftermarket parts and customized, and so if you have to have all your stock A-arms and stock suspension components to run tracks. Well, we came in and we built a new spindle bracket that mounts into your spindle utilizing your brake caliper bolts. Holes, we supply bolts to accommodate the thickness of the bracket. But within doing that, now you can run any suspension configuration, wide travel, high clearance, skid plates, it doesn't matter. You can put tracks on it, and we have options, a lot of options. And so these are the backcountries. These are a Can-Am only track. Our conversion kits now we have for every Polaris application out there. We have them for R-Max, we have them for the KRX. Pro R that just came out for Polaris. We did get that out immediately. With all our conversion kits, we don't use any of the Can-Am stuff. We've engineered to put a bracket that absorbs the energy throughout the track, front and rear. So that way on hard hits, you're not just taking it to one location and folding the metal. It's putting the energy throughout the track tied into the frame. So it's key 20 miles out in the backcountry to not break down. So in a nutshell, that's what we're doing here at Trax Brax.
Sing a campfire song or something.
All of our Adirondack chairs, everything's orange. Just because of that. We didn't want it to be red. Right.
Eastbound or down, loaded up in tracking.
Nice.
11 years old, provided for. He was the oldest of 10 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Like, thank God.
What are we doing?
I forget you guys are on the side view.
This is not ideal.
Yeah, no, I have no vision out of it.
I've never seen you on a snowboard.
This board is made for a giant, first off. This 260 pound, 6'4" white gorilla out here.
My mom fucked Bigfoot. I'm sorry, guys.
And it's set up for a regular rider. I'm goofy. When I ride regular, I'm just completely shit. So we're on the side of this steep mountain. We're going up this super skinny trail. If you fall off that way, you're smoked. And I don't know. I guess we're gonna either make fun of me and promote this badass kinetic rope that his buddy made.
So Aaron with Kinetic Customs, we came up with this idea, let's pull Blake on the snowboard. And we didn't have a tow rope, so a good buddy with his recovery rope is going to do the job just fine.
I tried to opt out of this. The bindings are too big. It's icy.
It's not like Big Bear like ice. This is nice.
Yep. All right. Which one are you guys going after me?
Me.
Yeah. I'll go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. can't park there! Another successful day. Zero issues.
Power, right?
Well, except
the front
for
tracks will grab more and help pull you.
Jesse lost his phone.
It's all about
Lost the phone.
time with tracks. And
Trying to snow bike with your pocket open is not a good combination.
But this here old Husqvarna 450 stroke to a 490, she rips. I must say, when I was sitting there just with the bike and myself watching Josh just make a landing, I was like kind of down in like an avalanche zone. He's like, that's not a good spot. And I'm like, you know what, you're probably right. But for the 5 to 10 minutes I was sitting there, it was so peaceful. And we were on like the steepest, sketchiest hill.
What did we do today?
The cell phone clips of Josh were sick. Today was a casual day. Jesse pulled me behind his Polaris General with the snowboard. I didn't fall, and he was going pretty fast. Faster than I was anticipating, but he couldn't hear me when I'm like, slow it down a little. I think he just actually went faster, which was cool. Whatever. And then we all got a little ride on this here snow bike, which was sick. Got some blue, crystal clear blue skies at the top of Sundance Mountain again today. A couple more epic shots, and yeah, man, this was more than what I anticipated it to be. It was epic. I think it's a new hobby since it's fresh. It's something that from here on out will just keep me coming back, I guess. It's something else. It's a whole nother element of beauty. Yeah.